transform communities, and change lives. Riale Amohela, you are most welcome. Welcome to Tababusiwu. Welcome to ThriveCon, the Toastmasters District 74 Conference. Welcome home.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bongile Mazibuko, and today I am your master, or preferably your madam of ceremony. Now, according to your language, that will be the Toastmaster of the day for today's ThriveCon Club Fitness Awards. Now, once again, welcome to Tabale Busiu, welcome to ThriveCon, but most importantly, welcome home. Now, of course, protocol demands that I acknowledge our distinguished guest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can clap for me one more time as we acknowledge our region advisor, our district director, our past district directors, the cabinets, the executives, and most importantly, you, the District 74 incredible Toastmasters members. Now, there's absolutely no way that we can acknowledge you, our members, and not recognize the countries that you are coming from. Now, ladies and gentlemen, may I please have a Toastmasters way of introducing our next speaker on stage as we welcome Devon to come let us know which countries make up District 74.
Thanks so much. I'd like to obviously bring in our flags for our district. And with that, I'd like to start off with Lesotho, which is our host nation. Can we bring in the Lesotho flag? Next, we have a country known for its world safaris and its diamonds, Botswana. Next, we have the country with the desert with more life than any other, Namibia. Next is a country with more than 11 official languages, South Africa. last but not least, to honor the home of Toastmasters International, United States of America. Thank you so much. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's only well fitting that we give one last round of applause for all the countries that make up District 74. And of course, we cannot do it the Toastmasters way without also acknowledging the ladies that raise their hands to be our flag bearers and bring up these flags. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like for you to welcome our Program Quality Director, Mr. Brighton Masia, or rather, distinguished Toastmaster Brighton Masia, as he comes on stage to unpack the program.
Right, thank you very much. Isn't this worth the wait? Okay, right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a night of celebration. We are looking forward to celebrating all those that have really shown for us over the year. Ladies and gentlemen, our first port of call happens to be at the very start. The Pathways program, that cornerstone program of Toastmasters, the program that we all signed up for, the program that we all excel at, the program that we all benefit from and grow from. Today is a day where we want to really put the spotlight on those that really have invested in themselves and excelled over and above everybody else. At this point, I'd like to also invite our past district director. I'm looking around and searching and searching and searching. Angie, you are immune to this particular round of votes, but we do have Mr. Tsuru DTM, past district director. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you did work through this, and I am going to be flying solo. I know everybody who's actually won, so I do not need a screen. This is going to be quite interesting to do. Ladies and gentlemen, the envelope, please. Right. Drum roll. We start at Division A, and this is going to be quite a number because District 74 has been very prolific this particular year. I do have those that personally progressed powerfully. Triple P, please, a trio, help me. You came up with these names. This is this is the set of people that have completed 2 or more levels. Yes, 2. Yes, have you finished that one? But 2 or more levels. Not just 2 or more levels in the year, but in the first 4 months of the year. That is between the 1st of July and the 30th of November. Applause, applause. We have Muketsi Ntombeni from Green Speakers. We also have, right, I forgot, there's a little fine print there. It says, let me read through the division's winners and then let's give the applause because you know the Green Speakers are loud. Ladies and gentlemen, moving to B2, B4, Lorna Hartman DTM in absentia. We also have Brenda Zhao from F2 West Rand. We also have Herman van Niekerk from Bloemfontein. Nicola T. Duff from Egoli. Lindokuhle Ntuli from Communicators for Good in A3. Brenda is around, yes. Right, you see, in Toastmasters, we really work together. We really stand in for each other, even if it means coming up and walking the stage from them. Lindokuhle Ntuli from Communicators for Good from A3. Riranzu Ngobeni from Alberton Toastmasters in A4. Sharon Koza from Alberton in A4.
Alberton, bring it.
Alberton.
All Alberton.
All Alberton. Right, let us give him his moment to shine on behalf of the Alberton members. He is after me today. Mujahind Gamaldian from Tableview Toastmasters Club in B1. After all that effort? Okay, right, we move on. Ladies and gentlemen, we do come across such names as 0789158, name unavailable. What does that mean? It means you must have ticked off a box that says, do not display my name in public. So if you do want to be also acknowledged, go in and check that box. Ladies and gentlemen, we still move on. In B, we have a Jackie Woodberg from North Star. Name unavailable, number does not exist. Angeline Cavido from ACT Toastmasters Club. Acts was not done because acts kept acting, because Gerald Peterson also achieved personal powerful progress. Where's Gerald? He's out. Right, he acted the other way. Then we've got Jane E. Moore from B4 Enroll Toastmasters Club. Carmen Jolene Schmidt from Enroll as well, and the professionals as well. Luc van der Veld from Good Hope in Cape Town. Wayne G. Robinson from Cape Town Toastmasters Club. Number is not available. Johan Kwok from Pinelands in C2. Where are all the Cape Townians? Justin Norman from Toasted. Bill Russell, DTM from Two Oceans Club. Nikki Vati, DTM from Kloof Club. Durbanites, where are you? There, over there. Heaven, okay. Ricardo T. Ngovo from Kloof Toastmasters Club. From the same region, Mark Miller from Peter Maritzburg Club. I see we... Daniel Dupré from Peter Maritzburg Club. Jill Harper from Talk and Toast, or Toast and Talk. I never can get that right. Toastmasters Club in D2. From KPMG in D3 is Barbara Kyrus. Multi-voice is unavailable. Okay. We also have from Division E, Hecha Madihahe. Ahang Siska. Oh, Hecha is there. Moving right across to the land of diamonds with eloquent speakers. Ahang Siska. Asalepele Banda from Gaborone Toastmasters. And who said cabinet cannot do what the members do? Leah Musunga from Gaborone Toastmasters Club. And I tell you, this club is something else. Tumelo Mapalale. She's coming for her own. Do not deny her of an opportunity to walk the stage. And shifting right along, thank you. Shifting right along to the Kingdom Lesotho. Mutlakala Nono from Rainbow Toastmasters Club. And then just shifting right along across the border to Bloemfontein Toastmasters Club is Charmaine Kutsi. Don't go too far because Muku Choma is also from Rainbow Toastmasters Club. Division F is quite vast, and we shall skid right back to Joburg and go to Soweto, Positive Speakers, where we find Temba Matabata. Okay. And then West Rand, those people from West Rand, we've got Reshiditsitse Talafala. And we are still skirting around the West Rand. From Florida, Toastmasters, we have Eugene Wheats.
Come, Florida.
Okay, right, they're shy. Moving right along to moving forward, Toastmasters Club, Malebo Mulebats. This one I celebrate. My club. Just to let you in on a secret, Madam President is holding me at ransom and says she was the very first ever Southern African club to be Smedley distinguished. Eban, unfortunately, I don't do the dashboards. Carpe Diem Aspire in F4 has Navesh Naidu. That same area, very fertile area of F4, also produces from Rosebank Toastmasters, Anke's home club, Rorisang Masilela. Right, we spin right back to Division A, where Hamuhelo Lisabe from Communicators for Good in A3. In B1 from Siemens Toastmasters Club, we have Muhammad Tofa. We also have Yolanda Malchas from Siemens Toastmasters Club.
Where's the husband?
Okay. We also have Glenys Whitehead from Algoa Toastmasters Club in B3. One of my favorite area directors. I don't have favorites, but they're all my favorite. Cornelius Jansen from DTM from Walvis Bay Toastmasters Club. As reminded by a certain young man I opened a door for, he says, "And you thought chivalry was dead." From Durban, wait. Making us proud, Mr. Past District Division, District Director. Right, moving right along to Durban Umgeni Toastmasters Club, we have Brenda Daniels. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm left asking myself, how do we fail to finish a level when she has put together a whole conference as part of the conference team? Ketiwe B. Malema from Nedbank All Stars. And I do believe this surname looks very familiar, and I'd like to actually confirm today. Angeline M. Mazibia from KPMG Toastmasters Club. Yes, it is true. Sister of our very own division director, A. I've always wanted to know. Ladies and gentlemen, she moves around helping everybody who wants to start a club. Not only that, she's an area director, very active young lady called Vivian Body, DTM. They took my script away. I do believe Viv is from Kloof. Oh no, how could I? Pinnacle Toastmasters Club. Then all the way, these ladies give me a hard time in our area group, and I have to read their names here. Tinswalo Ngobeni from Hearties Toastmasters Club. But we're proud of them nonetheless. Mfundo, where are you? Okay, we'll find you. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon we had quite the spectacle, a spectacle of contest where all our champions gave an account of themselves. This work really was put together by our Chief Judge, Elaine O'Gorman, who couldn't be here, unfortunately. But we recognize her efforts as well as her personal, powerful progress. From Woodlands Office Park, Golden Gavel Advanced Club, Bacon and Egg. Okay, they ran out of space. Those are the only three that she belongs to, but she has also completed 2 levels. I shall take her back to our club. Anna Moses from Eloquent in Botswana. Pemo Hosi from Eloquent Toastmasters, as well as Salfina Ranzudu from Eloquent Toastmasters Club. Right, ladies and gentlemen, they started off on fire. Let's see how they continued. I do believe the Triple Crowns should be sitting around there somewhere. Yes, my CGD is coming through with the... Mr. CGD, not so fast. Not so fast, Mr. CGD. There is a packet of certificates as well. Certificates, please.
Step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down. 'Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make 'em stay there.
I think you'll hand each one. Yeah, all right. Right, ladies and gentlemen, not satisfied with starting off with a bang, they went on and triple crowned. What's a triple crown? Completing 3 levels in a year. Wow. Okay. Are you done with your 1 level? Right. Nicola Duff from Egoli. I remember her. Hamgelo Lisabe from Communicators for Good. Lucille Delport from Winelands Toastmasters Club. Muhammad Tofa from Siemens Toastmasters Club. Yolanda Malchas from Siemens as well. From ACT Toastmasters Club. Not only did she start a legacy, but she continues the legacy. Triple Crown, Angie Cavido, past district director. And ladies and gentlemen, for this year, we offered the Triple Crown badge to go with. And dare I say, you still can earn that Triple Crown as well. Right. Okay, enough with the bias. Right, Bill Russell from Two Oceans and Cape Town Speakers. DTM, sorry, Bill Russell, DTM. We've also got CJ Cornelius Jansen, DTM from Walvis Bay. Brenda Daniels from Durban, Umgeni. Yes, she is an area director, a very successful one at that, and charting that new club and flying with it. Toast and Talk produces our very own Jill Harper. Ricardo T. Ngobo from Kloof. Right, you see the pattern. You see the pattern. They start coming back again. Yes, it's me again, Angeline M. Mazibia. Triple Crown. Oh, she's not running anymore. You know, it gets tiring running up and down. For her sister. Please make sure it gets to the sister. Tinswalo P. Ngomeni from Hatis, those friends of mine. Elaine O'Garman, very busy once again, DTM. Ahang B. Siska from Eloquent. Pemo O. Hosi from Eloquent. Hey, number not available. Oh. Madam, program director. Come here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our PQD has asked me to reintroduce him again. So please welcome DTM Brighton Masia to introduce the Triple Crown. Oh, you got the Triple Crown Award.
Now she gets it.
It's rigged.
It's rigged, my dude. All right, so let's make him feel like he's the birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, honoring Mr. Brighton Masia for his Triple Crown Award.
Right, there's still work to do. Right, this one's mine. Rechitisitse I Talafala. Once again, Triple Crown. Sometimes I don't understand. President of, and also of, anyway, Muketsi, Tombeni, he is Mr. Toastmasters, I tell you. He drives Toastmasters around. He also charters clubs. No, not yet, not yet. He's going to charter clubs. He also mentors clubs. He also coaches clubs. He also has time to do Triple Crowns. Wow, what a man. Right, you can catch up later. Glennis Whiter, DTM from Algoa Toastmasters Club. Oh, Genji. Ladies and gentlemen, that young lady is an asset to Toastmasters. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to Lona B. Haltman, DTM, who also could not be here. We have her in our thoughts, but we are appreciative of her efforts, running also Division C as well. Speech Quest, number not found. Right, Anna Moses from Eloquent Toastmasters Club. Ladies and gentlemen, you'd have thunk, it is a word, all you grammarians, you'd have thunk that was enough. But it isn't. Some people do much more than that. They produce magic. Magic 5 is 5 levels completed in a year. And the year is not done yet. Yo. Carmen Jolene Smith from Enroll Advanced Toastmasters Club and Professional Toastmasters Club. Now, I just wonder, about this lady. Does she clone herself? How does she do it? Ketiwe B. Malema from Nedbank All-Stars. Yeah, she Triple Crown as implicitly. Mr. Past District Director, that is not a question to ask me. Implicitly, she's a triple crown. Anyway. Now, now, this is not fair. This is not fair. How can you charter clubs, run a whole area, and be in all business, link up? How many meetings have we met? Wow. Vivian, body, DTM, 5 levels completed. Right. Last year I told you she's my hero. I got to meet her in person at a conference last year. And I ran up to her and I said, "My hero, Viv." And she still is. And you know why. If you don't know the next one from Haberon Toastmasters E5, which rock have you been hiding under? Because every 5 minutes you get a message from this lady, and she still has time to complete 5 levels. Leah Musunga. Aine. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not go too far, Leah, because Eloquent Toastmasters has Salfina Rantsudu also at 5 levels. Almost? Oh, nope. Right, Aine. Right, the water, as she's saying, the water from Haberon must be good. Tumelo Mapalala. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to an end of this part. I really want to, from the bottom of my heart, these are the people that lift us up. These are the people, if you've ever visited Devon's web dashboard web page, listen to that. Right, collect yourself. I get so excited, Devon knows this. I get so excited when I talk about Devon's website. It has a statistic there which talks about the number of completions per member. And do you know what District 74 is? With all these 5, magic 5, anyone, how does it guess? Hazard a guess? 60. No, per member. How many completions per member? Okay, put them out of their misery, Devon. He doesn't know his dashboard. 0.29, I think, last time I checked. So we finish only 0.29, less than a third of a level. If a level contains 6 projects, we do less than 3 projects in a full year. District 74. Right, but you have done well. These individuals have shown us that it's possible to do 5. If they can do 5, 1 should be mandatory for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the end of this. I'm looking at Anke. Oh, distinguished ready mentor. This is quite mentor. cannot. Right, we shall revisit that later in the program, but at this point, we'll call in our CGD, Devin Pearson, DTM. Thank you so much, Mr. Past District Director.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, I'll take these and I'll keep them, then you can go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. PQD. I think we're moving on to, are we moving on to Super 5? Sorry, I can't see the screen here. Okay, we're doing Super 5 Membership Sponsor Award. So we'll just... Perfect. Okay, well, can't read on the screen, but... Oh, there's more Super... Sure. Okay, we've got a whole whack of Super 5s here. So Super 5 membership is sponsored 5 individual members by the 30th of June. To sponsor is not to pay for new membership fees, it's inviting a guest and taking them on the road to becoming a member. TR sees you as a member sponsored. So just to elaborate on that is obviously, I think it's more of a Southern African term is sponsored. We always think somebody's paying for somebody else, but it's giving that membership. So these are awards for those who've brought in 5 new members into Toastmasters, which is phenomenal. Our first one is a name unavailable from Green Speakers. So somebody from Green Speakers, you might want to pick that one up. Who? Brighton, do we have somebody helping with? Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, Angie, could you help us with giving these awards away? You want it up there? Okay. Can we have somebody from Green Speakers? Okay, then we've got another Lufefe Plaiki from Gold Reef Toastmasters. Then we have Melissa Adams from Standard Bank Operations. Then we have Tracy Ann Adams from ACT Toastmasters. We then have our resident granny, Granny B. Burta. Or should I say Granny B 007? My apologies, I did not do the certificate. We then have Sean Langer, DTM. I know, I realized after I said it. There we have Rory Sung Masilela from Rosebank. We then have Tafara Chingwe from Fifth Dimension. You come. And we have another from the Green Speakers crew, Carmelita Kruger. Then we have Cage Mokotsi from Cabaret and Toastmasters. Apologies to Cage, and I hope not. I didn't miss any of the others there. These are Super 10, so some of these are now 10 new members instead of the 5. So they've gone the extra mile. That next one who has done the Super 10 is Brighton Masia from Woodlands. Then our next Super 10 is Lee Lewis from Durban Umgeni. Okay. And then another Super 10 is Lorna B. Holtman from Northern Stars. And then we move on to the big one, the Super 15 member. So that's 15 new members brought in. And the first is another from Gaborone Toastmasters, Leah Masunga. Our second recipient of a Super 15 is Lifu Glamini from Soweto Positive Speakers. Right. Distinguished ready. Distinguished ready. The next one in is
Distinguished ready mentor. Yeah.
is that mine? Okay, should I just go straight into it? Okay, cool. Our next award is Distinguished Ready Mentor Award. Mentoring a club to reach Distinguished Ready status by 30 March in the year of charter. And our first recipient of that is Tabiso Sefalani from Mapalatsani Toastmasters. Our next is Lesedi Messina. With that, I'd like to pan back to, I guess, yeah, I think just for the next part, yeah. Yeah, I'll check with them. Let's see. So, I'm not sure.
Thank you so much, DTM, and of course, DTM NG. Now, when I came off stage, I said to our PQD, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome our program quality director, and I said he will unpack the program. Now, the one thing I was happy about is that this is a conference and there are no grammarians. But right after I said that, I literally could see the grammarian in each and every one of you going, what is that? But then again, there is a magic to this mess, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, congratulations to each and every one of you that have been honored tonight. May you please give yourselves a round of applause. Now, I think it is safe to call on DTM Brighton Masia to come on board again to hand out the following awards. May we please give a round of applause as our DTM Brighton comes through. May we please call on to DTM Keith Bowen to please join our PQD.
Didn't he talk about all the adults are gone? Anyway, Right, ladies and gentlemen, we had training. Training is important for all leaders so that they can proficiently carry out their activities. We want to honor those clubs that manage to get every single officer trained. This is the full house. All 7 officers were trained. And just check for the correlation. Egoli. All 7 members of that club of Egoli were trained. Green speakers from A1 as well. Absa Wakanda from A3. Table View Toastmasters Santam Cape Town. And dare I say, they're only a couple of months old, but the discipline is already there. 7 officers trained. Northern Star, oh, wait, let them bask in their glory. Right. Right, that's enough. Northern Star Toastmasters Club. Chuckle and Chirp Club from B2. ACT Toastmasters Club. Enroll Toastmasters Club. Pinelands Toastmasters Club. Breakfast Club Toastmasters. Cape Town Speakers Toastmasters. Oh, there we go. The Professionals Club, as well as Swakopmund Toastmasters Club. Then there's Nedbank All Stars from D1. Highway Toastmasters Club. Pinnacle Toastmasters Club. Okay. And moving along to Joburg, Randbeck Toastmasters Club. Hatties Toastmasters Club. I did talk about correlation. Those clubs that have been earning the points are fully trained officers, such as the next one. Gaborone Toastmasters Club. Smedley Distinguished Gaborone Toastmasters Club. Oh, the first Smedley Distinguished Toastmasters Club in District 74. Wow. An avalanche of Pula. 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 Right. Florida Toastmasters Club. Soweto Positive Speakers. And I know this one's very close to my district director's heart, Gauteng Department of eGov, Toastmasters Club. Thank you, Mr. DJ. We now move on to those that are sprinted. Sprint is a very good yardstick to aim for. The DCP Sprint is 5 levels by December, and we also have another special sprint, which is DCP 10. But let's start with the DCP Sprint. Green speakers, no wonder they're Smedley distinguished. Table View Toastmasters Club, Northern Star Toastmasters Club, Algoa Toastmasters Club, ACT Toastmasters Club, Cape Town Toastmasters Club, Good Hope Toastmasters Club, Pinelands Toastmasters Club, Durban Umgeni Toastmasters Club, right, is there anything that All Stars cannot do? Nedbank All Stars Club. And I have a story to tell on this particular club. This club was on the verge, on the brink, as they put it. It was a club that was of concern 2 years ago. This very club was then championed by a particular young man that I got the pleasure of meeting. Was it in March? When I visited in March? Okay. March thereabouts. This club is really a success story, a turnaround story. Peter Maritzburg's club was on the verge, literally had to be taken literally by the hand and gotten over. But it took just one individual, an individual that really was dedicated. I remember I met him online on a training, and he really gave of himself. That is Danny Dupré from Peter Maritzburg Toastmasters Club, which was DCP 5 Sprint Distinguished. Oh, goodness me. That big speech for somebody who's not here. Highway Toastmasters Club. Pinnacle Toastmasters Club. Multi-Voice Toastmasters Club. My nemesis, my nemesis in E4, Hati's Toastmasters Club. And that's just banter, people. I don't hate on any club. I love all the 100 and, how many are we on? 110, 112 clubs, right? Eloquent Toastmasters Club. And you know what's coming. Gaborone Toastmasters Club. Soweto Toastmasters Club, Soweto Positive Speakers Toastmasters Club. Florida, it's no, I mean, it can't be infinite. It can't rain forever, surely. Florida Toastmasters Club. The best from the West, West Rand Toastmasters Club. Oh, second best, well, you heard it here. Honeydew Toastmasters Club, and I do believe our CGD, no, he wants nothing to do with that. Honeydew Toastmasters Club. Carpe Diem Aspire Toastmasters Club. Rosebank Toastmasters Club. Where's Anke? Anke, Rosebank Toastmasters Club. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no bias in cabinet, but I really am fond of this club. Moving forward, Toastmasters Club. Right, do not go too far because we move a level further. Do not go too far, please, because we move a level further. And that's why I like such clubs. Moving forward, moved forward to 10 goals by March 30. Okay. Right, karaoke is coming. Please do not dissipate the energy. Gaborone Toastmasters Club, also 10 goals. The second best in the West, I was told, don't blame me, the second best in the West, West Rand Toastmasters Club. West Rand Toastmasters Club. Right. Thank you so much. The next category, as I wind towards an end, is for Distinguished Ready clubs. What is Distinguished Ready? These are clubs that got themselves distinguished before the dashboard actually refreshed on the 1st of April. Actually, slightly later than 1st of April. But Breakfast Toastmasters Club from Cape Town, Toasted from Cape Town, Two Oceans from Cape Town, Gauteng eGov Toastmasters Club. Table, oh, sorry, eGov is coming through. Keith, I see you getting quite warm there. Right, a Table View Toastmasters Club, SAP Toastmasters Club, Honeydew was also Distinguished Ready. Pinnacle Toastmasters Club, Kappa Diem Toastmasters Club, Green Speakers Toastmasters Club, and finally, on the highway to distinction is Highway Toastmasters Club.
Smooth operators, and we go.
Thank you so much to DTM Brighton and, of course, DTM Keith Bowen. You may be seated, gentlemen. Now, for the ones that sleep at Melesi, those who sleep at Melesi, do you know how you get to events and they go, there is a car that is parked behind another car and the registration number is? Yes, this is one of those important announcements. For those of you who sleep at Melesi, apparently the shuttle driver gave someone his contact details so that when everyone is done and dusted here, they can call the shuttle driver to collect everyone. Now the plea is that the person that has the number, please do not leave the others here because then the driver will not know that he needs to come collect the rest of the people. So what does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? You have to stay until we're absolutely done. All right. Yeah, and the same thing goes for the people who are living in Tababusiu, please. Alrighty, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call on to our DTM Devon to come continue with the Club Growth Initiatives Awards. May we please welcome DTM Devon.
Do we have Injibolo in the house with us? Injibolo Taylor? Not? Is he? Not at the moment. And Andrew? Andrew Tsura? Are you available? Is he? There we go. Andrew, can I get you to assist us here? Okay, while he's coming up, our next award is the Talk Up Toastmasters Award. And that's adding 5 new members or dual or reinstated members with the joining date of the 1st of February to the 31st of March. And our first club that gets that award is Talking Heads Club. We then have Table View Toastmasters Club. Then Highway Club. We then have the prolific Cabarone Toastmasters. We move on to the Treasurer's Excellence Award for April, and this is paid semi-annual dues for 20 members by 20th of March for 100% of your base if you're at charter strength. So that's paying before we need to, which is fantastic. And the first recipient of this is no other than Cabarone Toastmasters. Then our favorite government department, Gauteng Department of eGov. I think we do, yeah. Our next club is Green Speakers Toastmasters. We then have Highway Club. Okay, then we also have Pinnacle Toastmasters. Then SAP Toastmasters. Next we have Sasol Chemicals Ubuntu Toastmasters. And then we have Sasol Energy. Do you want? Yeah. We then have Speech Quest. Next, we have Table View Toastmasters. Okay. Then the Breakfast Club Toastmasters. Then we have Toyota South Africa. Okay. Then we have Two Oceans. Then next we move on to the retention awards for April. And this is where clubs retain 75% of their club membership as of the 1st of April. And our first recipient of this is Green Berets Speakers Toastmasters Club. Our next club is Lavinier Toastmasters. Wait, Sakila's coming as well. Yeah. Then our next club is Chuckle and Chirp Club. Then we have Stellenbosch Club. We then have ACT Toastmasters Club. We then have Komani Toastmasters Club. See it going. Okay. Next up, we have Pep Talkers Toastmasters Club.